I know y'all was wondering when I was going to come back. Well, I'm back. A lot has been going on in my life. So of course, I've been in a lot of pain. Then my grandmama in the hospital. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. But life just been, as we all say, life. Y'all might not get no video on my channel, but I am giving y'all this. I just gave y'all a short. Go over there and you can watch that. And then I'm gonna give y'all this live. I'm giving y'all this live because I didn't do a live last night. It's not gonna be a everyday thing. I think I'm cutting down on my lives a little bit. If y'all want me to do more lives, then I'll do more lives. But right now I'm cutting down on my lives a little bit. Some days I'm gonna do lives and some days I'm gonna do my main videos. I'm always gonna do my shorts every day. That's just what it is. But today we talking about Tawanda tried to get Tony to lock Tamar up, but forgot she stole Tamar credit card. So if y'all wondering what I'm talking about, this was uh around about the time uh last week. If y'all seen the Braxtons, this was around about that time. This was around about the time that Tony stood up on Tamar, and Tamar was just not having it no more. Tamar had already said she wasn't coming back to this show if she couldn't speak her truth and call out some people on their BS, as she said. She didn't say it like that, but I'm saying it. So basically, because we all know Tamar is the executive producer of the show. I think they all are, but I think Tamar have more leeway, and I think Tamar have more leeway because this is way she wanted it because she said she wasn't coming back to the show at first. She wasn't coming back to do the show unless she could have it her way. And I'm going to be totally honest with you on some points or another. I don't really blame Tamar. When it comes to them sisters, Tamar have been through a lot. Uh, I'm gonna even pull it up and say it's been so much as Tracy had even stood up on Tamar one time. She was saying that she was never going to hit her sister, but she stood up on Tamar one time because when Tamar started telling the truth about them, they don't like it. Tamar started telling the business about them, they don't like it. So that's uh that's basically what happened when it went on with them. A lot went on with them. So basically, when the the things got heated, And it got heated because they were supposed to talk about uh who's gonna do what and all of that after Miss E's surgery, because you know Miss E have to go and have surgery because she have a blockage. But it didn't work out that way. It worked it out the way that uh it basically worked out on the way that when she told them about that cease and deceased, they didn't like it. But they all had something to do with it. Their brother did too, because the brother tried to stop the sister about a cease and desist because he didn't want the secrets out. And apparently he was verbally abusive too, because when she got of age, she left. So it was like, if you want to be honest, it was like a lot of the things to me. Um, I want to say that went totally wrong. I'm not gonna say Tamar right. I'm not gonna say Tamar wrong neither, because Tamar is tired. You know, Tawanda don't like her, but instead you got $50,000 from her, and you gonna say it was a gift, but you put her down as a credit lender. That wasn't a gift. You borrowed that money from her, and you should have gave that money back to her. Uh, but you didn't. Of course you didn't. So that's where I'm at right now. But y'all, I feel sorry for Tamar because Tamar have to go through this. And all Tamar was asking, who gave him her address? She said, I know y'all don't care about me, but my son. And she was saying she pays a lot of money to keep Logan safe, and as well as herself. She said, because their house ain't even in her name. So how else was he found my address? And that's true, because when a house is not in your name, how else did he find your? But the whole time, Trina's sitting at the table. Trina ain't said nothing. Thank you for watching this video. Trina ain't said nothing. But yeah, we all know who did it. We know Trina did it. We know Trina did it. But yeah, if I got to have sisters like that, I wouldn't want them. And that's real talk. If I had to have sisters like that, I wouldn't want them. I'd rather just be the only child. Eh, that's that's really honest. I don't want no sisters like, you're jealous of me. And Tamar did say one thing on the show. She said, uh, y'all bees are jealous of me. And I be jealous of me too. Look at me. I'm 48. And look at me. And they are jealous of her. They jealous of her. Look at Toni. Toni ain't got no money. She had to file bankrupt. Everybody was going around saying she married Birdman for money. And I think it's true. And Toni, she respected Tamar as one of her peers, because Toni sit there and said she wished Tamar take her career serious and as the fame. No, but see, you're mad because Tamar, she don't been in a lot of stuff. She don't been in a lot of shows. The Miss Pat show. She don't been in Caught Up. She don't been in Family Business. Tamar had been in a lot of shows. She got her own production company. Man, Dish Network, Dish. The Ricky, that show with Dish or Ricky Smiley with the Braxton on there. Yeah, she been on that. So um, she was on the Real. Um, do I think Tony jealous of her? In some ways, I do think Tony jealous of her. In some ways, I think Tony jealous of her because what she has. She married into money. Yeah, she married into money. She married Vince. Vince was rich. Vince jumpstarted her career. But I'm gonna tell y'all something else. All this going around where they saying Tamar was sleeping with Birdman. While the whole time when their careers was on the rising, Tamar and Birdman was dating. Then they stayed. Also, Tony had slept with Vince. I knew it was something odd because the reason why she didn't want Vince to be her producer or her management no more. But when it does come to Tamar, Vince does not play. Vince does not play when it comes to Tamar. But yeah, I do believe in some point or another they're jealous of Tamar. Tamar didn't even show up at Tawanda's wedding 10 days ago. And you know why she didn't show up? Because Tawanda, because the wedding was around Tamar's birthday. But another thing why she didn't show up is because Tawanda didn't want her there. Then Tawanda didn't want in Tulum, Mexico. She said she would just ruined everything because Tamar said she said no, 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 don't blame that on Tamar because Tamar had brought her a ticket. She said y'all said she didn't want me there, and she went there and she said, "Well, I heard that you didn't want me there, and you relieved me of my duties." She said, "Who told you this?" And Tamar didn't say nothing, but she's right. And then the guy of the show was sitting there saying that Tamar, y'all can't be fighting because after that they had to start the fight. And she was like, look, well then they shouldn't fight. And I agree with Tamar. I do agree with Tamar because they always picking on her. You pick on me, I'm gonna give you what you want. Tony standing up on Tamar. Tamar did not stand up on Tony. And Trina was saying that it's just like you fighting a chihuahua while you a walk wall. Tony stood up on Tamar. Everybody saying that they ain't never seen Tony that bad. Tony didn't want to do that to Tamar. And it just made it easy for Tawana to say that um you slept with Tony's men. because Tamar said you stole my credit card and you put 6 pounds on there as a family plan. She knew what she was doing because she wanted out. She wanted Tony away from Tamar. Because Tamar and Tony do have a special kind of relationship. Tony look at Tamar as one of her peers. She don't look at the other ones as one of her peers. So yeah, I, I'm just I'm just blasted for words, and that's just how I feel. I'm blasted for words on how you can do your little sister like this. But y'all, I don't really have too much to say. I'm gonna get off of here, and I thank everybody for tuning in tonight for this video. I love y'all. Y'all be sweet, and y'all take care.